What's up, everyone? Little Bat here, and today I want to cover my final updated Swordsman build, Stranger of Paradise. This build to me is still absolutely universal throughout the game, no matter the boss or the trash enemies that you're fighting. With this build, you can take on any boss, any ranking whatsoever, even solo play, and it does great in co-op as well. He's just still absolutely devastating, has been for a long time, and I want to go ahead and cover this build and how I'm able to maintain my MP so well without any concerns and bust these bosses down. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is look at my job affinities. As you can see, I am pushing the breaker/warding class all the way up. That's because you want to push that strength up with him. As you can see, I'm sitting at almost 1,000 strength with my physical attack with the great sword over 1,400. With this swordsman, you want to prioritize your strength and stamina as your secondary. So any the classes you can stack like that, it's going to do really well. The swordsman I have all the way up like that because I'm using the skeleton who already has the swordsman and the warrior on it, which I will have both those at least at 600 on there. I pushed it up more with the mastery points, as I'll show you when I get to my mastery tree in a minute. The 600 berserker. That way you can chain trash mobs and get that soul burst. That's going to be important with these other 600 running, because with the knight and the cyclic, like right here, every time you kill a trash mob or a boss and they soul burst, you're going to get that free light breaker. It's also going to put that stack on you for your icon. So you're going to get that stamina stack, and with that breaker you're going to get that strength stack, and that's what you want for this class. The 600 warrior, like I said, because I got the skeleton out, and it gives you basically a double mighty strikes effect. The 600 monk right here, that way you're getting that non-elemental damage added onto it, and also with the mantra and the muscle belt that I'm wearing, it just makes my health sky high. You want Dark Knight to at least 400 because we will be stacking near death. And then on one piece of gear, you definitely want Sage up to 250 for the elemental force, because while you're using Spinning Slash, you are immune to magical damage, and it won't take away from your Lightbringer that way. Going down my gear, you can kind of see what I'm prioritizing. You can see that I'm running all purple for the new cap, which is 2500 on either the blue or the purple, which you can actually have, as you can see, that you could have 200 pieces and still make the numbers and have, you know, a level 5 blue, but I just went all out with the purple. Looking at my combo, you can see here that I'm using the third combo to go into my rush assault, because when you do this, it increases your attack speed. So basically your swordsman does not need haste on it. Matter of fact, if you had haste on it before with the speed increase, it would actually start pushing enemies and you couldn't do any damage. It was really messed up. You can see my primary blessing is the Ifrit, and I am subbing Odin for the stats because that is just pure strength and health as well. Going down my list here, you can see that I'm pushing the damage dealt at max HP up to basically, you know, 100%. The near death is also what I'm pushing to 100%. And then going down here to the bottom, the damage dealt Spinning Slash, the improved effect enchant, and the improved effect lancet to 100% with the MP cost Spinning Slash reduction. That makes it really nice because with this build you don't need any of the combo damage with the great sword or the MP reduction cost with the combo with the great sword on this guy, because Spinning Slash is your ability and that's going to cover all of it. You can see I'm stacking strength and stamina and the mastery points. And I put all those additional mastery points into the swordsman job affinity because that's more health, strength, and stamina by doing that once you get it over that 800% cap. I kind of fine-nighted the category 2 to get those 100% marks. And yeah, it's just absolutely, to me, probably still the most well-balanced class in the game. When it comes to being able to tank through stuff with the damage output, it's just really unbeatable to me. You're able to chain trash mobs, like I said, with this build. Like, so if you're trying to level up your pets and you're doing the all enemy rushes, it just makes it very simple. You can be very lazy with this and just hold that button down and just chain from one enemy to another, just soul burst them and get those stacks. You're going to be getting all that MP between the soul burst and the lancet going on your weapon. And also, you want to make sure, like I said, that Ifrit is your primary for him as your summon blessing. And the reason why that works so well, especially with this type of build, to say over Odin now, is because when you have the Ifrit on, it's going to increase your damage output, but it also improves the effect of Lancet. That's what Ifrit does. It also Ifrit will improve the Lancet, I think, critical HP recovery and all any health recovery as long as it is active. And when you got that Spanish slash going and you're just holding down that button, Ifrit will continue to stay on. It does not go away after the first hit. So basically, as long as you're spinning with Ifrit, you will always have it on until you stop spinning. It's just really, really good. I will say this now with the new Gilgamesh accessories that they've given, because now you can have multiple primary blessings on one class. You could go ahead and put that on the accessory for the Odin, because you are doing physical damage, so you get that Ifrit damage buff and that Odin damage buff. Unfortunately, I haven't got the Odin accessory yet, so I could not showcase that damage jump, but I know that'd be another 30% damage on him, you know, on whatever boss you're fighting. It would just really stack up and be really good. So that kind of covers it. Like I said, you really want to push that strength on there as the primary, and stamina is your secondary. As far as the gear goes, you want to be, you know, having that cost reduction on the spending slash and also that Lancet. If for some reason you don't have enough improved Lancet and you're struggling on rank 9, you can take that breaker down. See, I'm stacking the breaker because I've got the Lancet all the way up, but I would recommend probably putting the 250 Void Knight somewhere on your gear for the increased MP proficiency. That way you will get basically a boosted Lancet by doing that as well. Like I said, I've just done that off because now with the improved Lancet all the way up, like I've got it, I don't need it, so I'm focusing more on my DPS than I am on my survivability at this point. And that pretty much sums him up and how I play him out. He's very, like I said, universal to me. He's not the best at one thing, but he's great at everything, is how I would best describe this class. So with that, I'm going to say that concludes my demonstration on him. I will be releasing another video probably in a few hours. I'm going to be showing off my duelist. I know that's a class I've never showed off on my channel before, and I want to go ahead and get that out and show how devastating he can be. And throughout this week, I will probably be working on 3 more classes. I'm going to be releasing my updated Cyclic, my updated White Mage, and then I will be doing the new Hunter class, because it's really fun, and getting some of that gunplay in is very different and very new. And it can do some serious work. The gun can do some very serious work if you got the right class. So with that, thank you for stopping by. Have a great night, and I hope to see you on the next. Thank you.